Aries, my Boston cream, welcome back to the Renaissance Tarot. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy, where I serve and I slay. So, Boston cream, Ariana, today I'm going to be doing your reading from mid-February until the end of February 2026. This will be a general reading, so it may resonate with you and it may not. In this reading, dear Ariana, I'm going to be taking a look at your recent past, present, and future. I'm going to clarify all the cards, the main challenge, and get some final advice for you. Oh, Aries, cutie patootie. As I'm saying, I had a blast into the mountains. I was like snowboarding. It was really great. Probably you saw some of the photos. I guess I was mistaken for an Aries because although I'm a fellow fire sign Leo, but I did fall on my shoulder a little bit. It was fine. Everything is fine, but I'm just kind of like recovering. You know what I'm saying? Like recovering. But I can move it for sure, but need a little bit of rest. Anyways, let's get into your reading and see what's going on for you. Aries, your challenge from mid-February is the Ace of Cups until the end of this month. There is new love coming in for you. I already can feel it. Love is in the air. I sure can feel it. Can you, Ariana? And at the bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming is the Three of Wands. So Aries, Boston cream. Next month is your birthday month, right? And thankfully, you don't have to go through the Mercury retrograde this time. Pisces got to do all the work and all of us. But the Ace of Cups here is there is new love coming in towards your way, or there is a love offer. You know, we're going to find out to see who this is actually coming from. And we're going to see what is it that you need to know. So Aries, in the recent past, you have the Two of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Sun. In the recent past, some of you were in a relationship here, possibly fire sign, earth, air. You know, Aries, you were very much invested into this relationship, and I think that someone here was being wishy-washy, or there was a very difficult choice here that needed to be made. You know, you seem to have been quite happy with this person in the beginning, but then something happened that this relationship paused. I'm getting here with the Seven of Pentacles, Aries. Something here paused between you and this person, and this decision was also because this confusion was because someone was being indecisive on and off, and maybe this was a situation that was also outside of your control. We're going to find out more about this and we're going to clarify. In the present moment, you have the Nine of Cups, the Strength, and the World. So Aries, I know what I'm feeling here for you is it takes a lot of strength for you to close a chapter, okay, maybe from the past. But, you know, once you close this chapter, Aries, and you say goodbye, I'm not settling for this anymore, there is something really profound that's going to happen for you. The World, the Strength, and the Nine of Cups. Many of you could choose to either remain single until the right person comes into your life. By the way, I have the clock in front of me, and it was 3:33 when I started your reading. 3:33, so 3:33. So that could be very significant for many of you. Let me know in the comments. Aries, you are closing a cycle here with the World, okay? And we're going to clarify this. Now, in the near future, you have the Emperor. Hey, Daddy, that's you. The Eight of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Aries, this is going to happen so fast that it's not even funny. Because a lot of you have struggled, you know, about the past person, going back and forth in your mind. The moment you say with the World, because this is a major arcana last card, it means closure, ending. New chapter is about to start for you. And we're going to clarify and we're going to get more information and confirm. But I do genuinely feel that this relationship that's coming to your life is going to feel very organic and it's going to take off quite fast. We're going to find out more. You could start traveling more with the Three of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. Slowly but surely, you're also going to places, maybe also getting out of your comfort zone. Major shifts are happening for you. So we're going to find out and we're going to see what is it that you need to know, dear Aries. Let's clarify the challenge. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups for you, Aries. This is exciting. Hasn't come out for anyone yet. I'm saying... Cutie patootie, looking all this so yummy. So Aries, the Ace of Cups is clarified by the Death card, Five of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. Need I say more? You're attracting a relationship that's going to bring you so much happiness. It's not even funny. You know, this is the, I'm getting chills right now. This is the exact definition, or probably better put into words that I was trying to say. Look visually what I was just saying. When you let go of a situation that's already done, that's already dead, that someone was breadcrumbing you with the Six of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, left you out there into the cold, abandoned this relationship, they were not being reciprocated with you, and it was a situation that it was pretty much dead. It was ended, right? Why would you hold on to that and waste your time when actually you can attract a very happy relationship for you, very adventurous relationship here for you that is going to actually make you feel very satisfied. Ace of Cups, I mean, the cards are right here. I mean, we can't make this up, you know what I mean? And it's kind of been a very interesting theme for a lot of the signs of attracting new love into their lives, and also some of them going back and forth in regards to a past person. The past person and you, I think Aries, overall, with the grand scheme of there is something about you, if you remember about this person from the past, even though you might have had moments where things were great, but also there is something about Aries, this person and you, the fights and the separation and the pain. If you were to put it next to the good times and the bad times might have been like a few, but they cause a lot more pain. You know what I'm getting? You know what I'm saying? And that's why this is your decision that you're making of saying, you know, I'm ready for new love. I don't want to deal with someone who caused so much pain. Someone here was being wishy-washy with you in the past with the Two of Swords, Aries. I'm getting here this on and off energy, this inconsistency. So the Two of Swords is clarified by the Ten of Wands, the Lovers, and the Three of Wands. Yeah, you were hurt by this situation. So I'm saying you and this person, Aries, in the past, I think, you know, it might have also been a long distance relationship, you know what I'm getting, and it was just exhausting. Or someone here was constantly traveling, or someone here was maybe also like far from you. I do feel like here that for a lot of you, this relationship was something that was, over time, it became exhausting just because you had to deal with this person being on and off with you and very inconsistent, okay? Now, Seven of Pentacles, this relationship with the Seven of Pentacles, there came a time when it paused and it stopped. You know, stopped. Like Seven of Pentacles, okay, we have built this, what are we doing now, right? As you can see very closely. So let's clarify that for you, dear Aries. So the Seven of Pentacles is clarified by the Two of Cups, the Four of Swords, and the Moon. And that is you. The Emperor at the bottom of the deck. This is the card of an Aries in Tarot. Mars energy, very powerful energy, very dominant boast, big boast energy that you have. So in the past, Aries, as you can see, the relationship stopped. I always deliver what I channel first, and then I really pull the cards just to confirm and visually represent. So this relationship paused. I think you and this individual maybe even stopped talking to each other. With the Moon, there might have been times when you saw this person in your dreams. You started seeing them a lot in your dreams, and you know, it was a very difficult decision for you to make, Aries, because, you know, you did really also have a lot of happy moments with this person, but I think that you had no other choice. Something here needed to be put to rest. Something here needed to be, like, there was a disconnection that happened, right? Two of Cups and the Four of Swords. You both stopped talking to each other. But I'm also getting here, after this situation ended, Aries, a lot of you with the Four of Swords started healing yourself, or you went through some sort of a healing journey. Now, the Sun in the past is something about your happiness, or you started like looking at happiness from a much different perspective. What once you thought was happiness, that perception changed within you. Okay, so let's clarify the Sun. You started redefining what happiness means for you, if I may put it into those words. So the Sun, dear Aries, is clarified by the Devil, the Fool, and the Two of Wands, and the Seven of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. You know, one of the reasons why also someone disappeared out of your life, Aries, is because, I'm going to be honest with you, they were not honest being with you. I'm being honest, but this person maybe wasn't. I know this sounds kind of weird, but it's like you see the Seven of Swords tiptoeing, you see this person walking on eggshells and the Eight of Cups. This person might have even left you first before you would leave them so that you wouldn't find something out first and slam it on their face. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So I'm saying. Maybe they left, maybe they disappeared first so that you wouldn't find out and cut them off. Now, why was I saying, Aries, that you started redefining happiness for you and what it truly means for you? You have the devil, the fool, and the two of wands. You just knew that you couldn't go back to the same dynamic. The fool is the card of an Aries, by the way. Okay, firstborn of the zodiac. That's the first card in tarot. You just knew, Aries, you couldn't go back to the same dynamic where the devil here is talking about toxicity, third-party situations, unhealthy stuff. You know what I'm saying? And you started kind of planning for the future, okay, with the two of wands. Maybe this was a challenge for a lot of you. Maybe this relationship or this connection was also very sexual. Honestly, maybe it was just all about like body stuff or physical stuff, and you know, the real intimacy wasn't really there. And you just realized, you know what, I'm not happy with just this whole physical things or whatever. And despite the age differences that maybe also existed between you and them, possibly for some of you, you just knew maybe even this person was still tied up to another person. Maybe they were still married or connected with someone with the devil, that you just like, you know, was like, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore. I'm not going to be the third wheel in a triangulation in this connection. Okay? Now, in the present moment, a lot of you are like, you know what, I'm focused on my achievements. I'm doing good. I'm looking good. And it's taking a lot of strength from you, Aries, to really close a chapter. But I do see here you doing that, okay? So in the present moment, the Nine of Cups is clarified by the Two of Swords, Ten of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. So, you know, when it comes to relationships specifically per se, when it comes to new love, you still kind of go back and forth if you truly want new love. If you really want to leave your singlehood, if you're single right now, some of you are, you know, if you really want to leave that, right? So you're going back and forth because you have the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. So you are in the process of decision making, basically thinking, you know, I do want family. I do want to live with the person under the same roof, sharing a mega house together. But also you're kind of going back and forth with the Two of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. Is this truly what I want? This could be related because of the past hurt, because of somebody really hurt you in the past. And it is taking you a lot of strength to decide that, because if I were to put it in the best way possible, Aries, you'd be saying, you know, Arman, I'm really trying to give myself the permission to fall in love again. You know what I'm saying? So the strength, Aries, is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and the King of Cups. You know, you want to fall for someone that is emotionally available, that is actually stable for you. I think that's one of your biggest fears. Of you being misunderstood, of you being mocked, of you being ridiculed, of someone here not understanding you, not fully accepting you. Because a lot of you used to deal with somebody in the past that even though this relationship was very tumultuous, someone here was emotionally unavailable, you still fought for that person. You still went through a lot of challenges and struggles to maintain this relationship and to keep it, okay, to maintain that. But now this pivotal moment has come for you that you're gonna make a decision to close off a chapter here with the world and move forward. So let's clarify the world and see what is it that you need to know. So Aries, the world is clarified by the Nine of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Ace of Cups, and the Strength at the bottom of the deck. You could be connecting, I don't like to say the signs anymore really, but I'm just going to keep it demure. I do see here a strong Leo energy in your life. Strong fire energy, Leo energy. It could be a great combination, I'm just saying. But Aries, Cutie Patootie Ariana, look at this. New love is going to come into your life, and the cards we can make it up. You can literally rewind and watch it. What was your challenge? The Ace of Cups. What did I say in the beginning? I said, Aries, when you close this chapter here with the world, you are going to have new love coming in towards your way. And that's what's coming in, the Ace of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. This person is going to be part of your destiny. Why are you stressing out? I get it, it's hard to let go, Aries. I feel you. It's hard and it's challenging with the Nine of Swords to let go, but you are going to close a chapter and move forward towards a new direction. What's better for you, Aries? To settle down for some Dusty who was not respecting you, who was breadcrumbing you, who was abandoning you with the Six of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles, or say, you know what, I'm ready to close this chapter. I'm ready to move forward. You know what I mean? Now, the Emperor in the near future, the Emperor, this is you, okay? The big boss. Mars energy, stepping into your power. I do see here you very successfully coming out on the other side. And it is clarified by the Queen of Cups, the Strength again, and the Nine of Cups. Someone is going to snatch you. I just can't, I'm going to tell you right now, I had a reading for you and I had a prediction like this before. Someone is going to snatch you. Somebody here is going to come and take you. You're not going to stay single forever. You're not going to forever be Nine of Cups. There is the Strength and the Queen of Cups. Someone that has a very strong emotional availability and emotional intelligence is going to snatch you. And you better prepare for that. And I think that you are preparing for that. You know what I'm saying? And like I said earlier in the very beginning, this is going to happen so fast that it's not even funny, okay? So Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Again, a solid offer coming in your way, okay? This is someone that's offering you with the Ace of Pentacles also, like they also do what they say, and that's what you like. Mars, that's your ruling planet. Taking action. So the Eight of Wands is clarified by the Empress, the Five of Wands, and the Eight of Wands. This person is going to fight for you. They're going to fight for your attention. They're going to constantly keep texting, calling, because they want to make sure that you know that what they want out of this relationship, Ariana, is commitment. It's marriage. King of Swords, this person doesn't beat around the bush. They're very direct, like you, like the way that you like it. Very direct, very upfront, very straightforward. They know what they want, and they're going to fight for your attention. They're going to make sure that there is no competition around you. Could be a little bit possessive, not in a bad way, but they really just, they're not going to share you with anyone else. It's giving commitment, sprinkle situation here. It's giving, they know what they want. They want commitment, marriage, long-term commitment. Now, Aries, the Queen of Wands, okay? This is, again, fire energy, you stepping into your power, Aries, and it's clarified by the Three of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, and the Seven of Swords. Once you step into your power and you say, you know what, I've already done enough healing, I'm ready for a new relationship. You can't just be, we always heal, but we can't just keep healing from some sort of a dusty situation from the past. All right, Ariana? Because when you say to yourself, I'm walking away from the lies, from the deception, from the dishonesty, from someone with the Seven of Swords and the Eight of Cups, I'm ready to build something more profound for myself. Three of Pentacles, I'm ready to cooperate and to make partnerships with someone that I do see here actually being my equivalent, okay? The right person for me. You know better for sure. So let's get the advice. And this person is they're very emotional. They're emotionally so available. They are very strong in their emotions. And they also know how to listen when it comes to your emotions. So, Aries, your advice, you have at the bottom of the deck the Five of Pentacles, and you have the Six of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. The second you said, I'm closing this chapter and I'm moving on to bigger and better things, and I'm not settling for anything less than I deserve, and I'm going to move toward the direction where I believe that this new beginning is going to be more solid. I don't have to stay focused onto the past, the disappointments, who didn't know why, what happened. I'm ready for a brand new beginning. The moment you decide and you put your foot on the ground and you say, I'm ready for this new beginning, that's what's going to happen for you. Because someone here who betrayed your trust, who was being dishonest with you, they were not respecting you, they were not loving you fully. There was something about wishy-washy about this person. Maybe also there were circumstances where it was outside of your control, their control. But you're never tied up to one person or situation. So prepare for you deciding to move on, like these people are on the body of water. It's a transition. You completely transfer yourself from this past situation to something new and profound. You're gonna find yourself accepting a new offer, or at least being faced with an offer here, someone actually making a solid offer and coming towards your way. Okay, so this is what I had for your advice, and I'm gonna pull one card from this deck to see what is an important message that you need to know that will confirm this reading for you. Fertility, number 3. This is insane. 3, 3, 3. Number 3 card also came out, so it says fertility. This is about pregnancy. This is about marriage, commitment, and a very fertile and a very nourishing relationship. Number 3 can mean partnership, unity also, right? And success. It also means your questions being answered, and it can happen so fast that it's like, wow. The moment you decided, you basically are going to be like jumping timelines and being in a reality where you're going to look back and you're going to be like, wow, this actually happened so fast. It's amazing how it took place. Fertility is what's coming in for you because you decide to take care of yourself, because you decide to step into your power and say, you know what, I'm ready for a fertile, kind, patient, loving kind of an offer that's coming in towards my way. So get your forks and your spoons. Dear Aries, Henry and Michael would like to say thank you along with me, your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy, where we serve and we slay. I love you so much, dear Ariana. I hope this reading helped, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.